Imagine waking up tomorrow with a brain that's been split in two. Your left hemisphere can only produce the slowest brain waves possible, delta waves. Your right hemisphere? Only the fastest, gamma waves. You'd become a living contradiction, a walking paradox of human consciousness. And according to one controversial theory, this might reveal the hidden truth about how our ancestors actually lived. This is the story of the delta-gamma humans. Before we dive into this mind-bending scenario, smash that like button if you're ready to question everything you think you know about consciousness. First, let's talk brainwaves. Delta waves, the slowest at 0.5 to 4 Hz, dominate during deep sleep, healing, and unconscious processing. Gamma waves, the fastest at 30 to 100 Hz, fire during peak awareness, problem-solving, and conscious binding of information. Now, what if evolution took a wrong turn, and some humans developed with this extreme neurological split? Meet Sarah, our hypothetical delta-gamma human. Here's what her daily life would look like. The left hemisphere, delta dominant. Sarah's left brain exists in a perpetual dreamlike state. It processes information incredibly slowly, but with profound depth. This side would be deeply intuitive and mystical, connected to unconscious patterns and ancient memories, slow to respond but profoundly wise, operating almost like a living oracle. The right hemisphere, gamma dominant. Meanwhile, her right brain is hyper-alert, processing reality at lightning speed, hyper-aware of immediate environmental details, making rapid-fire connections and insights, constantly scanning for threats and opportunities, operating like a supercomputer on overdrive. The result? Sarah would appear to have two completely different personalities sharing one body. How would delta-gamma humans actually behave? Picture this: split responses. When you ask Sarah a question, you might get two completely different answers. Her delta-left brain might slowly respond with cryptic, metaphorical wisdom. The river knows where it flows, but not why it must. Meanwhile, her gamma-right brain rapidly fires back. Based on current data, the optimal solution involves 3 variables and a 73% probability of success. Temporal displacement. The delta side experiences time as flowing like honey. Moments stretch into eternities. The gamma side experiences time as a strobe light. Every millisecond is distinct and urgent. Sarah might start a sentence in the morning and finish it at lunch, while simultaneously tapping out complex mathematical equations at superhuman speed. The bicameral voices. Here's where it gets really wild. Julian Jaynes's bicameralism theory suggests our ancestors heard the voices of gods, actually their right hemisphere speaking to their left. Our delta-gamma humans might experience this in reverse. Their slow, mystical left hemisphere would seem like an ancient deity whispering profound truths, while their rapid right hemisphere sounds like a hyperactive AI assistant. If delta-gamma humans existed in our world, society would be turned upside down. The Oracle class. These individuals would become the ultimate advisors. Need a quick decision? Consult their gamma side. Need deep wisdom about life's mysteries? Their delta side holds the answers. They'd be living bridges between the rational and mystical worlds. Communication, chaos. Imagine trying to have a meeting with delta-gamma humans. Half the conversation happens at normal speed, while profound insights are delivered at a glacial pace. Business cards would need 2 sides. For urgent matters, speak to my right brain. For life advice, wait for my left brain to respond. Evolutionary advantage. In crisis situations, their gamma hemisphere provides instant tactical awareness. In long-term planning, their delta hemisphere accesses pattern recognition that spans generations. They'd be the ultimate survivors, prepared for both immediate dangers and distant threats. But this neurological split would come with a cost: internal conflict. Imagine your brain constantly at war with itself. Your delta side wants to meditate on the meaning of a sunset for hours, while your gamma side is screaming about the 17 urgent tasks that need completion. The psychological stress would be immense. Social isolation. Normal humans would struggle to relate to delta-gamma individuals. Conversations would be frustrating, relationships would be complex, and the delta-gamma humans might feel profoundly alone, understood by neither hemisphere of the normal human brain. Could this actually happen? Neuroscientists have identified people with unusual brainwave patterns, but nothing this extreme. However, neuroplasticity. Experiments. Researchers have shown that targeted brain training can alter dominant brainwave patterns. Meditation increases delta and theta waves, while cognitive training boosts gamma activity. Split brain studies. Patients who've had their corpus callosum severed show us that the two hemispheres can operate almost independently. Our delta-gamma humans would take this to the logical extreme. The bicameralism connection. Julian Jaynes proposed that ancient humans had a bicameral mind, essentially two separate conscious entities in one brain. Maybe our delta-gamma humans are what we would have evolved into if consciousness had taken a different path. Here's the really crazy part. What if we're the weird ones? What if the normal, integrated human brain is actually the evolutionary accident? Our delta-gamma humans might represent the path not taken, beings who could simultaneously access the deepest wisdom of the unconscious and the lightning-fast processing of peak consciousness. They'd be living gods and supercomputers rolled into one. The next time you're struggling with a decision, imagine having a delta-wave oracle whispering ancient wisdom in one ear, while a gamma-wave genius calculates probabilities in the other. Maybe we're not more evolved. Maybe we're just incomplete. What do you think? Would you want to live as a delta-gamma human? Are we missing out on a form of consciousness we can barely imagine? Let me know in the comments below, and if this video blew your mind, subscribe for more explorations into the strangest corners of human potential. And remember, the next time someone calls you split-brained, tell them you're just operating on a higher level of consciousness.